Prepayment meters are meters that you have to top up with a card or key.
Prepayment can be more expensive and there's less choice of tariffs.
Prepayment meters are just a way to pay for your gas and electricity up front.
Where would somebody get top up? I think they would go to probably a post office or some other shop that has a sign.
To find out the charges, I think you'd need to go to your electricity supplier and they would tell you what they are.
Energy suppliers offer several ways to pay for your energy. This includes direct debit, quarterly bills, and also prepayment meters. But before deciding what's best for you, it is important to consider the advantages and the disadvantages for all options.
At the beginning, I didn't like it because it's like I didn't have the job, so it was like quite hard to put money, and I didn't even understand like how does it work and everything.
Prepayment meters are a way to pay for your energy, and it's, as it says, you pay up front for your gas and electricity. You've got a token or a key, you've got to take that to a shop, lodge some money on it, and then take that back home in order to get access to gas and electricity through the meter. Lots of people like prepayment meters because it allows them to budget more effectively. They don't get into debt. The problem, of course, is that it's a much more expensive way to pay.
If you run out of credit, you'd normally have a small amount of emergency credit which you can use, and that's usually about £5 or so to tide you over until you can get to the shops to top up again. Prepayment meters, there can be a bit less choice of tariff, and they can also be a bit more expensive, and it can also be inconvenient if you're having to get out to the shops to top up all the time.
Some suppliers are starting to replace prepayment meters with smart meters. In future, smart meters will allow customers more choice over how they pay for gas and electricity without having to have the meter changed, a bit like credit and prepay mobile phone tariffs.
Prepaid is good because sometimes it avoid the bill to come monthly.
I like being in a prepayment is I don't get the bill end of the month, so no stress. It's kind of like pay as you go.
Prepayment meters can be more expensive than other payment methods. For example, you don't get a direct debit discount and you also get less choice of tariffs usually.
Your energy costs are made up of the unit price, which you pay for each kilowatt of energy you use, plus a daily standing charge. This is called your tariff. You may also be paying a weekly amount towards clearing a debt. If you have used emergency credit, you'll have to repay this from your top-up as well.
So what you pay on your prepayment meter will be affected by who your supplier is and what tariff you're on. Many customers find they're on the standard tariff, and this is often the most expensive because there's not any discounts on a standard tariff. The best way to find out what tariff you're on is to actually contact your supplier, and they should be able to confirm what tariff you're on.
If you were in an all-electric property, you may be on an Economy 7 tariff. Economy 7 tariffs charge more in the daytime and less at night. They are suitable if you have night storage heaters or an Economy 7 immersion heater for your hot water. Your supplier can confirm which times the cheaper nighttime rate is available, so you can adjust your controls and keep costs down.
Standing charges are the fixed costs associated with having gas and electricity supply. It's about £100 a year, and it's to cover things like the pipes and wires going into the house and the metering costs. It's not about how much gas or electricity you use, it's just about having access to supply that we pay these standing charges for.
It's important to keep topping up because your meter will apply your standing charge on a daily basis even if you're not using energy at the moment.
When I came back from holiday, and as soon as I walked in, everything is off. Tried to turn it on, no, nothing. Then realised my emergency credit even finished.
You can find out a lot of information about your energy use and what you are being charged by checking the screens on your prepayment meter. This includes how much electricity or gas you are using, the charge per unit, the daily standing charge, debt amounts and emergency credit. Your supplier can explain which screens you need to check, or you may be able to download a prepayment guide from your supplier's website. Your annual statement should also summarise how much energy you have used and how much this has cost you over the year.